How's it going? I'm Emo Michael Sarah. Yeah, it's good to be here. I know I look like I do drugs and I act like I do drugs. I don't do drugs, guys. I'm just from Oshawa. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? You have to drive through there. It's very cracky, methy. My hometown. It's nice. Yeah. I know I look 12, but I'm almost 30, so this is either awesome or gonna get really sad soon. And I don't know, back in the day, I got to meet Rob Ford. Yeah, right? The cool, you guys know Rob Ford? You're 18, but like, you know Rob? Oh yeah, we fucking know! Best neighbor ever, yeah! You know, like that's, to be honest, that's how I acted. Because I met him at a party, you know, I went up to him and I was like, "Hi, Mr. Mayor," and he handed me this key, and I was like, "Is this the key to the city?" And he was like, "It's better." I'm not a tough guy, you know. I'm not a. What would you call it? I'm not a man. Yeah, I'm more of a dude, you know. I'm a little pop punk skater, a little, you know, like I'm like you're a man. You got facial hair, you're drinking a brewski, you know. You like beer, sir, you know, like okay. Anyone here like in the army? No, okay. So like I would say the manliest thing I ever did was a war reenactment. Thank you for laughing. Yeah, that's right. Playing pretend for my country. You know, like okay. And it's weird that like during a war reenactment, it's all men. You know, it's all manly men. You know, it's all men with like man hobbies. You know, there's like gun lovers where they're like, "This is a musket, AK-47." I don't know guns, but you know. And then there's like the man that's like really into history. They're like, "This land in 1816," and I'm like, huh. And then there's like the big burly men that brews beer in their basement and they give it out to the troops. And what I'm trying to say is, in war reenactments, you got alcoholic, gun-loving nerds, school shooters. Yeah, I felt very at home. I was very at home. I felt very safe. You know? Okay. It felt weird. That was the first time I ever shot a gun. It was a musket, so I felt fucking manly. You know, I had to put the thing in. I felt like I was jerking off again. Okay, never mind. But no, I'm not a tough guy. So like, and because I live in a meth town, I took self-defense recently, and the self-defense guy was cool. You know, he said anything could be a weapon, especially weapons. All right. And he also said your belt is the best weapon. You know, and then that made me think, like, he doesn't know how fights work. You know, because I'm doing gigs in Oshawa and bars, and guys are coming up to me like, "Hey, you talking about chick, asshole? You want to go outside?" He's gonna get the wrong idea, or he's like, "You wanna go outside?" I'm like, "Yeah." Fucking bitch, you wanna get this? Look how hard it takes me so long to get this off. And then you gotta get it off, so then you're like, "Yeah. Aha! Yeah, beat you up with a very gay belt, you know? Yeah, and then say you win, you know? And he's on the ground and you're like, "Yeah, bitch, pussy." Now you gotta put your belt back on. Fuck. Already failed. You see, like that's, I don't know. I'm not a toughie. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a straight up dude. You know, like I didn't have a door for 4 months. Yeah. That's a dude problem. Because if I was a man, you know, because I'm sure you're like a carpenter or a drug dealer or I forget what you do. Like, if I was a man, I feel like I could just, like, go to the forest, kick down a tree, just fucking build a door in my house, you know, be like, "Oh, shit!" You know, but, like, you know what I did? I just put up a towel. And there's, like, 2 fucking pin in. My 5 roommates were like, "We can still see you." And I'm like, "I don't really care, man." You know? So, like, a real man came to my house and built me a door. That's where I'm at with my life, you know? I have tape. Yeah. I don't know, like what, okay, sir, you look manly, you probably got a kid you hate, you know, you know what, Tara, you got 2, that's good, you know, with her? Fucking weird, okay, moving on. Fucking Coldplay concert over there, that's good. have kids because like my sister has a baby, you know, and I was playing with my little niece, and you know she had like this little banana toy, and I wanted her to like play with the little banana, so I was like, you know, I was doing this, I was like, and then I was like, oh fuck, no, sorry. So she's gonna grow up to be a really cool kid, you know? Okay, that was so dumb. All right, I'll leave you with this. This is my impression of a cool baby. Oh, man! Okay, guys, thanks. And you know what? Give it up for your next comic. He's the last comic of the night, so give him all your energy. He sounds gayer than me. Give it up for Dean Capshaw!
I do, yeah. Immediately grinning. Yeah, I kind of do, don't I? All right. Give it up for all the comedians you've seen tonight. Come on. Yes.